Alright, we're back, and we're talking about The Dentist 2. Funnily enough, it's a sequel to The Dentist, which we had watched previously, where we last left our Dr. Alan Finestone? Finestone? Yep, Finestone. I keep on saying Feinstein. But no, Finestone, who is, locked up in a mental institute. Mental institute. Because, the previous film. But he managed to escape because he threatens his psychologist, and then manages to get out. And he goes to Paradise, which is this kind of beatnik country town, where he for some reason has a whole bunch of fake IDs made. This is one of the parts of the plot which it threw me off. Oh, okay. So this actually explains it. I'm reading on Wikipedia. It's like, oh, this is where he skimmed off the money from the IRS. Okay, that kind of explains it. Okay, yeah. It threw me off initially, and I must have missed that part where, it was where he sent a lot of his ill-gotten gains under his false identity of Dr. Lawrence Kane. Cool. That's where I was just like, oh, okay, no, that makes sense. That makes sense now. That he'd have, I guess, it's a bit weird he'd have all these kind of fake documents all prepared. Like, and why didn't he send it to, like, I don't know. Yeah, one of those offshore banks or anything like that, but I mean, I guess it worked for him. He managed to get out of prison and hide away as the new Doctor. I lost his name. Dr. Lawrence Kane. There we go. Under this new identity, we see that his, I guess, ex-wife. I can't remember if she's officially divorced him, but she's hired a private investigator to find out where the fuck he's gone. Because, she'd like to know. I think so that she basically kill him and get revenge. That seems to be her modus operandum, is to get revenge for what he done to her. Because, he cut out her tongue. Which isn't the nicest of things. She has her teeth back, but kind of hard to get a new tongue. Trying to track down him after he escaped. This guy manages to basically set up in this new paradise. I believe he was it. Oh, he takes down. Sorry, I'm just remembering what. Because he takes down the current local dentist. He basically kills him by threatening him, but then the dentist runs away and falls down some stairs. And, kind of goes, well, I guess I'll somehow got away with the fact that he killed a man. And sets up his new dentistry. I guess I'll set up in here. And we do get him with a new patient with Clint Howard, which is a big Star Trek fan. I like Clint Howard. He's Belloc in the original series episode. I can't remember the name of the episode, but it's the one where you have in the end credits you'd always see this green alien, which it looks so fucking dumb. But that's what the one he was pretending to be, essentially. And he does. Clint Howard also shows up in Strange New Worlds quite recently, which is crazy to think that an actor has played like a gap of almost 60 years, or about 55 years between their first appearance in Star Trek and their next appearance in Star Trek. Kind of crazy. But anyway, I'm getting distracted by Star Trek, which I often do. So yeah, he's basically sets up a new practice, and yeah, things kind of start to slowly go awry as people start questioning a few things about this new dentist. I'm a bit curious about him, mostly because he's a little bit unhinged, funnily enough. And yeah, people do start going missing again. Just never a good sign, I'd say. This dentist a little bit crazy. But yeah, we don't quite get as many real gory scenes as we did in the previous film. We do get sort of ones where he's replaced a woman's teeth with blades, which is like in the poster for the film. Yeah, we have this private investigator poking around to figure out what the hell's going on. And was not the receptionist, but the woman who's kind of investigates some stuff because she's like, oh, this is quite suspicious, this guy. And yeah, I think she talks with the bank guy who is like, this guy didn't exist before, like really like coming into town. Yeah, where there's like no trace of, that classic thing of someone sets up a fake identity, but there is no real trace of his activities before setting up this identity. Yeah, no birth record and things like that. But she tries to investigate this man. Unfortunately, she does the investigation by entering his dentist practice, which is not the smartest idea, to say the least. Yeah, not the smartest. Yeah, I should mention the contractor for his. He basically found a new woman who looks very much like his wife. That a contractor is. Well, basically, she's already dating his contractor, who's gonna fix up the place. Who he ends up, I believe, biting the dust. But both the wife and this new fling end up tracking some nails into his head, and but somehow he manages to get away, which I feel like sets up a sequel, but there is no sequel to this film. Yeah, it feels like there's a sequel to be had there, but nope, never a sequel, and this is the end of the series. I kind of thought there'd be at least a third one, but I guess not. Yeah, kind of how Reanimate has 3 films, and this one, yeah. I guess I just set it up in case they did get a sequel, and it did do very well, but maybe it didn't do so well, so no sequel. Kind of shame, but we see him like with nails in his head as he's driving away from this whole crazy endeavor, and just kind of laughs manically. I cannot speak tonight. Manically, that's the one. And I'm curious to see where this film would have gone if there was a sequel. Yeah, like I said, this one isn't as gory, but I like it. I kind of like it more. Just because it kind of feels more believable. In ways where it's not just one guy in a dentist surgery that like everyone fucking dies in. If it's a little off country town, it feels that slight bit more believable than the first one. I think that aids it quite a bit. And yeah, I think I do like people trying to figure out this guy and going, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, that's enough of my rambling about the dentist too. I believe next week well, not next week, but the next horror film will be Sharknado 5 and 6, which I look forward to watching those mad fucking films. Yeah. And if you do have any horror films for me to recommend to me, let me know, because I'm always interested to find out some new horror films to watch. I do like a good horror film. But for now, I say to you, live long and prosper. And we'll see you next time for Sharknado 5.